I hosted a Genshin Impact Spiral Abyss tournament in my Discord server to see which team of players could clear Abyss the fastest. The catch? These players were competing using a draft system, with access to each other's rosters and taking turns banning and picking their characters for Spiral Abyss. The team with the lowest overall time would be crowned our winners. But I won't bore you with the details, you'll see them soon enough in action anyway. Grab a bite to eat, sit back, and enjoy the Hanabi Festival. Welcome one, welcome all to day 2 of the Hanabi Festival Abyss Tournament. Just again as a reminder here today, we are running through floors 11 and 12 today. We will have 5 rounds, 10 players. Our current standings are as seen on screen here. Team Aether has racked up 16 minutes on their total timer, while Team Lumine shockingly has a score of 1 minute 55 seconds. There is a 14-minute difference going into day 2, which sounds staggering, but we'll see if Team Lumine's strategy of front-loading will pay off in the long run. Just as a quick reminder to those who will maybe just be tuning in today, however, 2 players, 1 from each team, will go against each other. They'll do their bans, they'll do their picks, so each team will have a chance to look at each other's rosters, make some informed decisions. Players can't choose the same characters as each other, so there's going to be some need to figure out what order to select your characters in to try and maximize your chances of clearing these Spiral Abyss floors. Then we'll calculate the total times, and at the very end, the team who has the lowest team time overall will win the tournament. One last thing to consider is that each team still has a couple bonus items that they've gotten from missions throughout the week leading up to this tournament. Team Lumine still has an optional challenge ticket. Every round, we're going to be rolling an optional challenge off the wheel. If they choose to complete it, either team can do that. They will get some time discounted from their run. So instead of rolling the wheel, they can simply choose a challenge off of it. They can do this at any time before we actually begin the bans and picks, so please notify me if you want to do it. On Team Aether's side, they still have their ban veto ticket during the ban phase. If Team Lumine picks a character to ban and Team Aether's like, I really need that one, at any point, they can veto that ban, say this character is allowed for this round, you can't touch them, they give them immunity. And they also have a Constellation 4 unlock ticket. Our tournament has been limited to only C2 and lower characters, excluding the standard characters, and 4 stars don't care, we don't care about those. But anyway, we'll see if it gets used. And both teams also have 2 extra lives. We're trying to limit everybody to keep this on a timely manner. Only up to 3 resets each round. With these extra lives, you can get a free extra reset, and you won't take a time penalty for resetting either. With all that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and announce our first 2 players for today. Phoenix from Team Aether and Void Templar from Team Lumine. As each team will be taking turns doing their bans and picks today, we have in front of you the wheel of who will be going first for these bans and picks. Yesterday, we had a incredible showing of Casspepper, Team Aether's wonderful mission player, having their global passive kick in. It seemed like Team Aether could not lose a coin flip. Shoutouts to 16, 17 coin flips in a row and Star Rail for Pepper. At the very end, Team Lumine did finally get the 5th coin flip in their favor. We'll see how things go today, but I will spin the wheel. Good luck to Team Lumine. You're gonna need it against Casspepper's global passive. I don't have faith for you. No. And I was right to not have faith with you, because Team Aether, you will begin the bans and picks phase going into the first round of floor 11. Congratulations once again. Thank your guardian angel, Casspepper. Now we will be rolling your optional challenge. Again, please remind me if you would like to use your ticket, Team Lumine, before we begin the bans and picks, as the optional challenge will influence folks' bans and picks. Here is your challenge for this floor. Ooh, and this is a very good one for floor 11. We have rolled Protective Canopy Resonance both sides.
Now this did do really good last time, but I think both teams, when they got this, did successfully do it in a quite timely manner.
This is true, and today, because it is floors 11 and 12, day 2 of the tournament, these are going to get the full challenge time, so if you do complete this challenge, you will get 4 minutes off. Just as a reminder for those who may have missed it yesterday, there are challenges that have one side, as well as challenges that say both sides or both. Protective Canopy Resonance is one of those. You will need 2 teams that complete this, in order to get the 4-minute discount. Protective Canopy Resonance, for those unaware, is when you have a team of 4 different elements. It is the defense buff Elemental Resonance. And as one additional note, if one does say one side, for instance, with the 4 stars only challenge again, you are allowed to stack this if you complete it for both sides. So keep that in mind as you consider your challenge ticket, Team Lumine, as well as you're considering your bans and picks. Let's move on to the bans and picks. Again, to go over this for folks who may have missed it last night, we have here 3 universal bans as decided by the moderating team. Thank you, Eve, for your insights on what really screws over this Abyss. We have banned here. Nobody can play them. Mavuika, Inefa, and Nilu. These characters will not be seen today.
No matter what.
No matter what. In addition to those, we also have the on-banner characters. These characters are pre-picked for you. You always have them available to you, so you don't have to include them in your bans and picks. They are also unable to be banned. These characters are Traveler, Nahida, and Lauma, the 2 banner characters. Because it is, again, day 2, we will get 2 bans in round 1 of the bans and picks, and then an additional round in the second round of bans and picks, for 3 bans total. So now people's rosters are going to be taking some extra damage today. Really hope that people come up with some contingency plans, because you are probably going to lose most of your best characters pretty quickly.
That's the difficulties of the later floors.
I'm hoping that we have given folks enough time to review the rosters, enough time to consult with their teams. Again, Team Lumine and Team Aether are currently in their team VCs, chatting it up, strategizing, dabbing each other up, getting ready to mog each other. The 6-7, kids. Skibbity Ohio Riz. As soon as Team Aether is ready, as soon as Phoenix is ready, we can go with our first ban for today. We are first banning the Nuvalette.
All right.
The Judex.
Such a fair ban.
Whatever. Well, yeah, I mean, this was one of our considerations for universal bans, so I'm not surprised to see that one go.
And that would mean that it's Lumine's next ban.
Yesterday, we kept seeing some bans of the solo DPSs. These were characters that on floors 9 and 10 could really clear the entire floor by themselves. I wonder if today we'll continue that trend. I'm seeing the newbie pick, of course, but will we see more supports banned today? Will we see the more generalist characters?
Well, in the later floors, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of the main contenders banned or picked first, because I feel it's going to be a lot more difficult, especially since, floor 12 and those floors have more important buffs, like the 200% bloom and electrocharge damage.
Yeah.
Indeed. And especially with bosses like the Radiant Moonfly on that floor 12, characters like healers are becoming extra important, or at least with healing capabilities. So you may see some interesting focus on sustains being banned in floor 12.
Like
That's true.
Lorenz is sustain, right?
That is a Chaska ban.
I don't hate that decision.
Chaska is very popular,
especially for Resonance Canopy.
That is Chaska's specialty, so I'm not surprised to see that going into this round. Team Aether will get a second ban again, as this is day 2 of the tournament.
Looking at both of their rosters, it's pretty big.
Yeah, they have a lot of characters.
They have lots of characters, both Phoenix and Void.
It does appear that Void Templar has a numerous number of powerful DPS options still available to them, not the least of which Wanderer, Clorind, Hu Tao, Skirk especially is popping out to me. But with Protective Canopy on the table, I can't assume we would be seeing a Skirk, so that wouldn't be my first pick for a ban.
I agree. There are definitely certain characters like Chevreuse and Escoffier that aren't going to do all that much here.
We are looking into the supports. We are banning Kazuha.
Does make
You
sense,
know, I'm
yeah.
not mad about that, especially for the first half.
So AoE focused, I'm pretty sure.
I gotta wonder if we'll see a Snap Sucrose pick, because honestly, those two are side grades at this point, at least for these purposes.
Arena is a ban. Team Lumine.
Arena. Those are very strong characters to be missing.
Well, now that we've completed 2 bans for each team, we will now go into the pick phases. As Aether has gone first with their bans, they will also get first pick. So they will choose 1 character going in, then Team Lumine will pick their 2. Yesterday, we saw that Team Lumine had started to develop the meta of choosing a shell of 2 characters, using their first 4 picks to determine at least some starting point, a foundation for both teams. I wonder if we'll see that here today, or if we'll focus more on supports, as those are so much more important going into these later stages.
I could definitely see supports being the main thing. Oh, we have a Varessa pick.
Now that is a character who can solo carry and has a very large variety of very powerful, viable teams. Not what I was expecting from Phoenix, though, I will say.
Team Lumine here. Very friendly. Based pick, they said.
Based pick.
I don't know if Kernan counts as the representative of Team Lumine.
Yelan is still available too.
Oh, and we are seeing, chat, is this Yuri, a Chlorinde, and Navia D&D buddies? We're also making them kiss in the chat.
I'm sorry, but the OG is still Baekwang, and I will stand by it.
We have Yanfei and Yelan picks.
Ooh.
I'm so sure, Phoenix is a Yanfei enjoyer.
Level 95 Yanfei right here.
So far, we are fulfilling the conditions of Protective Canopy on both sides, and as a reminder, we always do have the banner characters available. With Traveler being available for so many different elements, and with Nahida being such a powerful sub DPS slash general elemental support, we may see some very interesting teams. I'm not sure if Burgeon Yanfei is particularly powerful, but it's definitely an option in this case.
So technically, you guys have like 8 characters available to you, right? Because Traveler, it counts for like 6 of them.
That's true. You have such a wide
Okay, well,
range of elements.
we're not including Hydro Traveler, right? So really, it's more like 5.
You gotta watch out for support over here, okay? Karo has a triple crowned Hydro Traveler, so I'm just saying.
I don't think that's the difference maker. I'm gonna be honest. We are getting
Well,
chat. Is this Yaoi? Bennett and Yansan?
What?
I'll leave that to the
don't think-
judges, but I don't think that's Yaoi.
I may have missed some sort of like Archon quest or something.
The Archon quest where Yansan had HRT.
Maybe it always could have happened.
Happy transition, Yansan.
I have no words.
I do feel that the Eonsan pick was to get rid of Eonsan for Varessa, as they are really, really good together.
Oh, but we are seeing from Team Ether the Shanyun pick. That's gotta be what you gotta be when you have Varesa.
Animo Thrilling Tales is always a really good combination.
That is true, that is true.
Now that we've each selected 4 characters, we will move into the second phase of bans and picks. So Team Lumine, as you had gone second, you will now go first in your ban. Please select your last ban for this round.
Sitlali ban,
It's a good character to ban, but I don't see.
especially for Yanfei,
I do think this is a Yanfei callout, yeah.
because she can hold Thrilling Tales and Cinder City.
That's true.
And she won't
So-
interfere if you're running anything like a Burgeon team, because you'll just get fridge reactions. And the EM buff is a big, big thing. Actually, I think that's a constellation. Never
That
mind.
is a constellation.
Sorry.
C2. We
Sorry.
have a whale in
Smells
our
like
midst.
poverty over here.
But it is an interesting pick to ban Chevros from Team Aether.
It's because they might be trying to prevent an overload Loran situation.
Mhm.
Since they do got Bennett. Neonson's also pretty good for her movement.
I do personally feel like I would just assume that Team Lumine is also going to go for Protective Canopy. Players really love going for these challenges, and it's a pretty
Yeah,
easy challenge to complete.
Especially with the ability to throw in either of the Dendro characters or any element of Traveler.
The Xingqiu pick. We got an
Those
Emily pick! And
Some
Sarah
really fun picks.
making their first appearance in the tournament. All 4 of
Wow.
these characters, Yanfei, Xianyun, Emily, and Sarah, are making their first appearance in this tournament.
I had said to both teams before, I feel Sara is a underrated character here.
Escoffier and Kokomi.
I am very interested in the Escoffier.
Are they
That is-
actually going to bring Skirk?
Just the existence of Escoffier does mean they are more than likely not going to do Resonance Canopy.
Even without all of her res shred, Escoffier is still a decent sub DPS with healing support as well. I mean, comfortable pick overall. I think that she's still a decent pick. I would imagine, though, she would be paired with Navia rather than Chlorinde, of course.
Jean and Dea.
Jean
Okay,
and
then
Dea.
this is a C7 Dea. The 7th con went to Yanfei.
I gotta imagine the pick will be an Enemo character? Perhaps a
I
I can see it,
Sucrose?
yeah. Either Sucrose or Lanyon here.
I keep saying every time, I think Lanyon is one of the best picks. A sustain, VV. She's just a comfortable character to play and does decent damage as well.
That's true.
Is so base to pick a DPS Farazon here.
At least I have- Oh
For those of you that
That
are
is
unaware,
kind of
we
worth it.
got a Yoimiya pick from but then watch Yoimiya not see the light of
If you picked her just to have her be a cheerleader, I will hunt you down.
Yoimiya.
Well, those are our picks and bans going into this floor. Players, you will have a little bit of time to figure out your artifacts and so on. Again, we will be starting with Team Ether as they rolled first. We'll see if that trend continues with Pepper's global passive kicking in.
Oh.
level 95 Let's go.
Yeah, what's with the...
Okay.
Oh.
That is a
Long
character.
attack.
We'll get started
Yes.
here. The first round of today. Let's see how Team Ether does. They have a lot of ground to make up. I do believe today's going to be quite different from yesterday's competition. Again, we saw
Oh, yeah.
Team Lumine really front-loading a lot of their effort. Wow, we are stunting on them kids, as they say.
Level 95 Genfei here, eager to show off.
Mhm.
We're starting out with a Yilan E to a burst here.
No swirls. But this is
Oh.
some good damage
Oh.
from what I'm seeing.
Oh.
Very good damage.
Oh.
How are we feeling about the pick to have Emily on this side rather than Nahida on the team that has the reaction? I mean, Emily's personal damage is going to be higher than Nahida's, but
The main way Emily is, used outside of a single target setting is when she has her weapon, because then she gets to burst every rotation. And if I remember, I don't think she does.
no, we are on, I believe, a Favonius, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like it.
Yes, Emily is in a Favlands.
Favlands might offer enough energy to burst.
We do have
I'm sure.
Favlands and a Favbo with Yalan.
Shoutouts too, by the way. C4 Yanfei, I believe. The shield coming up actually
Yeah.
there.
Tank Faye for the win. And we got
As you can see,
these
this team does not
fungi.
have a tank Fae.
But we do have Shan Yun.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate spacing here for the enemies.
Yeah.
But it still got him.
Our damage is nothing to sneeze at.
Varessa just offers so much damage that it's very hard to not just sweep with her.
She does allegedly Mog Mavuika, as some some doomers may have said on her release.
Yep, that was said, and it's wrong, but we'll let
wrong,
them.
806, solid showing for sure, and with protective canopy resonance, I don't believe we'll be in the negatives, but I doubt we'll be adding too much to the clock today.
Now, Yolan's damage here is not going to be all that great. This thing has
Yeah.
a lot of Hydra resistance,
But
but
it looks like it
so
doesn't
much,
really matter.
yeah, there's so many other sources of damage that it just doesn't matter.
I believe we call this soup.
This is, if I remember, Animo, Dendro, and Pyro is oftentimes air fryer.
Air fryer, okay. So Phoenix, you're telling me that Phoenix does indeed own an air fryer.
Phoenix does in fact own an air
Is
fryer.
soup when you add
as
an
can
Enemo?
see.
Or Electro? Is that soup?
I think that's soup. Yeah, with all the Dendro Electro reactions.
I mean, whatever the case, we're definitely looking at slop. This is definitely
Yeah.
slop.
This is Animo or like element soup, no matter what.
Mhm. It's goulash.
Goulash.
No, that's gonna keep you warm in Dragon's Spine, though.
Exactly.
Now I do look at this. This is a lot of time for but they are consecrated beasts, which will automatically take forever.
Yeah. Hey, everybody remember Spiral Abyss version 3.7?
Do not. And I mean do not.
The lectors into the consecrated beast? Like, what were they cooking?
They were just very
Agony.
spiteful. That's my imagination here. Now, Veressa is just probably
Oh.
going to sweep up the side.
Oh,
Two
but
If I
how do we
remember-
plan to deal with these shields? We're gonna have to dance around.
Yeah, there
we
is
can
no
jump
hydro.
over them.
We get erase the shield.
You know, and question quickly answered. DPS, loss. Normal Veressa burst is usually a DPS loss unless you have several cons on your Veressa.
I think that may have been an accident there,
I hope so.
considering
That
that was the
is-
first time
Mhm.
the normal the what would you even call it? The normal verse
Yeah,
was played.
I would
with the
say
secondary.
non-passion because that's usually how it. Oh, we are seeing a lot of
Holy!
gameplay errors now, but it doesn't matter. 725.
Oh,
Not bad, not bad.
very impressive, honestly.
I
With
agree.
Yanfei here, Yanfei like version of some sorts. And
We do have
Barista.
Hydro on this side, so this shield will be ever so slightly easier to deal with, if I remember.
And there it goes.
Yep. So much easier. These not cry enemies have, promptly ruined my life. They have ruined everything for me.
Not
I've-
even being dramatic.
I've definitely heard
Whereas-
many a lament of this floor 12.
That's true. Before the Abyss, or the tournament, there was many cries of this being absolutely horrendous.
Many nod cries. Am I right, fellas? I apologize. Please continue.
When do I get fired?
Not even when do I resign. When do I get fired? When do I get to file for unemployment?
Yeah, when do I get to be unemployed? Effective immediately.
And we got the
Cinder is going to work quite well here, but they are not, these ruined
Oh.
enemies have always been the worst.
true,
Another,
especially the mini Doritos here.
yeah, they
They
just,
always teleport a million miles away across
they
the
just
arena.
kind of go everywhere. It's a nightmare. Now, there was a few times
I guess that
that
is on
has
purpose.
happened. I actually am not sure if there are a few cons here in play. I didn't check.
I'm not under the impression that they are.
I don't think so. Yeah, there are no cons, so it is just not great. But
It's
would
enough to
assume
clear
it's
floor
just-
11.
it is still Veressa at the end of the day.
Moggs Mavuika with a 740 on the clock.
40.
Yeah.
With that, we have completed floor 11. Thank you, Phoenix, for your
Thank you,
participation.
Phoenix.
Well, with approximately 7 minutes timed and the optional challenge discounting us 4 full minutes, we do have 2 minutes 49 as our clocked in time here. Very solid
Wow.
showing indeed.
Very solid. I'm curious if Team Lumine will be able to get under negative times again or not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I don't think Team Ether's mental could handle that.
Oh,
Oh,
Clorand on Skark's weapon here.
brilliant tail.
Brilliant.
All right, I can yell at them. So we
Protective
have a
Cannon as-
quick bloom kind of team first half and a mishmash of elements for Navia second.
attack buffing Navia for this one, which is Scoffier, Eonsam, and Kokomi on Thrilling Tales.
If played right, the Thrilling Tales will make a big difference here.
Okay.
I wonder about
do
the
have
order
a
of this
gamer.
rotation.
I do too, because I feel that
I
it
would go
would
with
work.
Nahida.
And we do
Easy.
lose the Chlorine skill. I
Yeah.
gotta imagine we just gotta let that run, honestly. Like, Naida's not that
Yeah.
important to the rotation. As a Yoimiya main, like, nah, you do not let your skill duration run out just to apply Dendro, bro.
Yeah, that usually doesn't offer more DPS and you'd be losing. We do not burst at the end of the rotation either.
I assume we're just trying to save some energy here, try and get the kill. We'll see if that is the correct decision here, and it looks good. Now, this is
Let's
the
see
team
this
that's the
side,
question.
especially with Eonsan, as Navia doesn't move very much.
Fire! Again here, I gotta wonder if we should have put down Kokomi just to freeze them at least. I'm not even sure if these enemies can be frozen though.
Oh,
Mid-rotation, but you do lose a lot of your front-loaded damage thanks to Eonsan's burst.
and it's no Kokomi swap here. For
Yeah, I
throwing
feel it's just
tails.
waiting for the 30-second cooldown of Thrilling Tales here. Let's see. You did miss the... I think that's Eonsan's charge attack, so that's possibly less attack overall, depending on constellations. Let's see here now. This is going to be a little bit upsetting to see because, you know, even though Xingqiu's damage isn't very important, the second concentrated beast is going to have Nahida's damage tank quite a bit.
Hmm.
Well, we did make very quick work of that one. That was an impressive showing.
Yeah. Let's see. Still putting in effort to do Nahida.
Ooh,
Oh,
a little bit of a
That's
time loss there,
how-
but nothing too bad. Let's see if we can kill in this
Yeah.
single rotation, and we can't. This will dump another 10 seconds into doing the whole round.
Floren's ER does seem a little bit lackluster here.
But still a quick
Let's
run
see.
nonetheless.
Koyo just decided that Fontaine characters needed no interruption resistance.
So we are putting in our effort here to do Thrilling Tales. But no Navia Burst is going to sour a lot of time here.
So you're telling me that if we were on Favonius for everyone...
If everyone had Favonius, it'd be fine.
So really you're saying the issue with Kokomi isn't that she has negative crit, but that she has no ability to use Favonius.
Yes, that I would have done a Barbara here.
I can't believe
Now, I
Kokomi is
wonder
just a
if-
bar for a downgrade because she can't use Fab.
I know. So sad to hear.
Oh, and we missed the crit on that Navia skill. That does hurt.
Wow, this shield is really.
Especially since I think
taking
that
a lot.
rotation did have the Thrilling Tales.
Coming up on the last two enemies here. A wasted skill, unfortunately, but at least these two should go down relatively quickly.
Ooh,
Strange order
We're
there.
getting there.
yeah. So I don't think they had Thrilling Tales cooldown off yet, so I don't think it really matters.
Our positioning could be a little better here if we were just to move ourselves so that Navia can hit both at once. There we go.
721.
So far,
Not
our
bad,
two
not bad.
players are almost perfectly even in their time,
Mhm.
with only a difference of, I believe, and let me check my math, 2 seconds?
I feel Xingqiu is going to make easy work of that shield there.
And Clorin does have the benefit of being able to teleport behind you, nothing personnel kid.
Yeah, that's definitely making a difference here. It's so funny that even Nahida being on a Sacrifice or a Favonius is not enough to make this go perfectly rotation-wise. Just how Genshin works.
I'm not quite sure why we're trying to not use Xingqiu Burst. It's not like you have a next floor. You might as well just use the energy.
Yeah. There's also no interruption resistance from Xingqiu's lack of burst, so
That was an
it did
unfortunate
end up-
5 seconds we just gave for no real reason.
yeah. We do get the Navia burst out, thankfully.
Navia really just such a good pick here as almost essentially an AoE targeter.
Yeah,
Let's see if they
it's
can...
definitely helping.
Let's manage our spacing here. Nice freeze. I love to see that. I don't love to see that, though.
Let's see.
Another...
These are just tankier than you'd imagine.
Yes, but another underestimated bonus to playing Navia is her crystallization gives you constant shields. It's honestly fairly defensive.
That offers so much, not only damage reduction, but resistance to interruption.
Coming up on the close here, we just need one more Navia skill to hit them both, I really think.
Yeah.
7 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. That
Yeah.
will put Templar a little bit ahead of Phoenix here with a total time of 2 minutes 31 seconds. 18 seconds ahead of Team Ether there.
Not
Total
a bad
time.
run for either competitor.
And again, I do love to see that folks are engaging with the optional challenges. We will have now a total updated time of 19 minutes to 4.5. Team Lumine maintaining their lead for now. Let's see how long they can keep it. Our next competitors will be... Thank you for disposing of those useless pawns. It's Myth from Team Ether, the antagonist himself, stepping up to stage.
Our favorite villain.
Team Myth steps up to the plate and challenging Myth on the grand stage will be TK from Team Lumine.
This is a very interesting battle, considering Myth and TK are regulars in the VC too, so we're almost like friends, you know?
They were
So-
closer than brothers, but now they have to
We had the whole
fight each
anime arc
other.
here.
Team Ether once again
Yeah.
continuing their streak of coin flips. One, thanks to their global passive. Let's see if Team Lumine can finally get to go first. Give it a spin.
Hopefully.
Oh, and it's gonna be close, but nope, that global passive is just too sticky. Team Ether,
Coming to club.
for
My.
6 out of 7 runs, will be going first yet again. Unbelievable.
Just how it goes.
Just Cast Pepper's insane global passive kicking in here. We'll take you to the optional challenge wheel. Again, these are always optional, but we've been seeing more and more how powerful they are in bringing your time down. Let's see what we roll today. I'll even give it a little shuffle.
Oh boy.
Whoa! I shouldn't have done that.
You should have. You ruined it. You
Oh,
ruined
well.
this.
Your pizza's got a little more salami now. Oh, and now this is an exciting one to see. We may have to ban and pick very carefully here. Mono element one side. And again, to
Wow.
clarify, this is single element, not mono teams. So if you are trying to put in Enemo there for your shred or Shieldin in there, and it's not a Geo team, you're banned.
We have TK as our third mobile player.
Now we have
had-
seen some impressive displays from Team Lumine's mobile players thus far.
Shout out to Wong.
An immediate Lenny ban.
TK is known to be the Lenny main
yeah.
in our server.
The Lenny main of all time can't use Lenny in a mono element situation.
Ooh, and
We
for
got a
Team
Skirk
Lumine,
ban.
we're getting a Snap Skirk ban. I don't dislike it. Skirk is one of those characters who, even without a team, she just can destroy an entire floor.
I have played on Myth's account with his skirt. C1 is very comfortable. Farina ban.
Myth said,
So
I don't
Hydro
even need it.
struggles.
I expected this a lot more. Compared to yesterday, Farina was being picked a lot more, and today it seems like we're gonna see the trend of Farina getting banned a bit more often compared to being picked.
I do truly believe that one of the greatest advantages Team Ether has had is the option to always pick Farina first if they so choose, if she escapes the banning.
Ooh, and the Yolan ban.
Accompanied by some
really-
insults to her hair. I don't know if it needed to
Yeah.
be that personal.
Mono Hydro is very much shattered now.
Looking at their rosters, it's going to be really hard to do a mono element for this run. I'm thinking both of them might not even go for a mono element.
Expecting a Bennett pick, honestly.
I agree. As a universal support, even if you decide you have to give up on a mono element team, just there's no way you can go wrong with Benny Boy.
Yeah, especially if you have a C6 Bennett. He's just
Xingqiu.
so strong.
Oh, but we're going the
Immediately
other
Xingqiu.
member of Team Nationals. We're going Xingqiu.
I find that pretty smart considering you have to secure that Hydro when you're looking at their rosters because Yelan and Farina are banned.
Unfortunately, TK's account does not have the same flexibility with DPSs. I'm curious to see where we'll go. Perhaps a Nuvi pick here? And
Varesa
indeed, we're
and
seeing
Nuvi.
both our
Yeah, Varesa and
DPSs.
Nuvi.
We saw the power of Erasa from Team Ether. I'm curious to see if we'll see a different style of team, perhaps more overload focus. I can't imagine we're going to stick with the mono element on this.
Oh, Ayaka Aino picks for Team Aether.
she
Happy
not?
birthday to Miss Aino herself, by the way.
Hey,
Ayaya,
Happy
ayaya,
born day.
ayaya.
Ayaya.
Worse Inazuma waifu. Worse Inazuma waifu.
Now, I do look at Aino and go, why? My only assumption is, a llama pick.
You may not know, but I know. Knows.
I know.
tired of this grandpa.
Co-signed by Saito.
Lolly and Eon-san for the final two picks of this phase.
We are officially probably giving up on those mono element teams, but I think that's the correct decision here. Let's just get as much firepower as we can get. I will say Ayaka
Ow.
here is such a good pick, especially because her burst has such a huge radius that, again, she's one of those DPSs who can do that multi-target damage without suffering a DPS loss. Last pick for Team Ether will be Escoffier, really bringing in that very powerful Ayaka team there. Well, as
All right.
always, we've completed our first 4 picks for both players, so now we will flip the order. Team Lumine, I'm sure you're used to this. You will get your first ban in the second round of bans and picks.
We might see a cheat sheet.
I hope not.
A Hu Tao ban.
Wutao does seem to be a fan favorite of the members of this server, so seeing her go, I mean, that's one Pyro DPS down.
Yep, that's
Only
one
like
of
7
them.
more above Yoimiya that we have to get rid of.
Team Lumine does have quite a good stable ground here.
Bennett ban.
Ooh, a Bennett ban. I feel like Team Ether, I imagine there's going to be a Lauma team of some sort.
A Lunar Bloom team on one side, and then Mono Cryo on another side.
I mean, if that's how it pans out, I would be very impressed and mildly concerned. But I do believe you would still get the full benefits of Escoffier, even if you don't have Hydro.
Chevro's pick
Not a
for
shaggy
Lumine.
pick.
Really goes to
So
show that
that
Bennett
versatility-
call out was a perfect call out. If we do have the read that something will be a Llama team, I almost wonder if you use your picks here as additional bans, like just call out you're not going to get any of the strong Pyro characters, like maybe get a Xiangling out. Indeed, and that is
Shenhe
exactly
and
what we're doing.
There we go.
Oh.
So
And
maybe a melt.
Bean, now that I've seen the Shenhe, I do think you might be right. We might be seeing a mono cryo team going into this.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
Let me cook.
I'm 98% convinced that that Xiangling is simply just so that TK can't use it. I don't think Myth plans to have that Xiangling play at all in this tournament.
I agree.
Oh,
I
really?
do feel Lauma is going to be here on one of these halves.
Villain showing his true colors. He said, I've seen that one before.
I'm waiting for the myth villain monologue in the future.
See
I will
exactly just
cleanse this world of filthy Farina mains. I will rid the world and make it beautiful without the vaporized reaction.
My.
Official and Zhongli. It's gonna be a taser Nuvolette here.
I do love the awareness to just go, I need some stability. I'm going to pick the sustain of sustains. He will
Nice.
have order.
They do need one more cryo character for a mono element team.
Seems that Diona's an option, and GG.
Diona
Diona and Aura.
Auroron. I guess we're
Yeah.
again
Oh.
calling out you're not getting the teams that you want. Good luck with that taser
Yeah.
team, buddy. These are some masterful uses of your spare picks. We have definitely identified Myth is going to be using those banner characters. Obviously, this array of selected picks doesn't map out to teams by themselves, but with the banner picks available, we've just completely picked apart TK's roster.
The villain arc has arrived.
Just again as a reminder, the players are not shown the rosters ahead of time. They do not know their competitors to this degree. So being able to snap pick these on the fly with this much precision is really an impressive show. Average is in the chat exclaiming that they actually did know the rosters, and in fact, us glazing them is just us wasting our breath. And our last pick for Team Lumine will be the last good Electro option. We are going with Beidou, an unfortunate pick that we're forced to go into, but these will be our picks going into round 2 of day 2.
But you know what? Now looking at the Beidou pick there, it's not the most optimal, but a Verisa Mono Electro might be something that they might cope with here, just for the optional challenge discount for this one.
And depending on the constellations on that Beidou, you could get some Electro Shred and a lot of Electro Apply. So honestly, it's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I do feel Team Lumine might replace one of the 2 shielders for either Traveler or the banner characters.
Oh, and we do have the Sauron glitch of Sauron glitches. Hello, everybody. My global passive is kicking in now.
We've got a Monopile and a Lunar Blue team, slotting in both Llama and Nahida for this one.
Honestly, with the Shunha pick, it really did just come together, and I love identifying, again, just having some stability. Choosing Diona, even if her shields aren't great, she does also give you a healing option as well. Hello, Miyabi. Good to see you. Aura farming.
Okay.
Oh my god, they made me listen to
it.
Well, we'll let the villain have their villainous theme. That's A-okay.
Yeah.
Here we are.
This is the evilness.
I'm impressed they found a way to stream that audio through Discord, to be perfectly honest, so I'm not even mad. I know how much of a bitch that is.
It is kind of horrible, though that is a very not perfect Ayaka ult. Can't say bad because it's an Ayaka ult.
It's like trying to hit Venti ult. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yep. I am interested though, because Diona would not have been my first option, even with the, resistance protection there.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair too, Diona was pretty much their only option since Lali was taken as well.
Are you just going to deny Chi-Chi's existence in front of us?
Hey,
I would have just picked Rosaria personally.
I literally said Chi-Chi, but y'all were like, I hope not.
I mean, I still hope not, but...
Yeah.
And also, Myth does not have Rosaria built, unfortunately. She is level 40.
I see.
So that is why Diona was the last option of this one here.
I see.
Unless, you did want to put Chi-Chi in there.
Well, I do believe that this llama is C1, so let's see how much of a difference that makes. I don't suppose any of us know what the Constellation 1 does?
Heals her.
C1 llama is not very much. It mainly provides healing.
Well, I guess we can go sustainless at least.
Exactly, she does provide sustain here.
I am interested with the, pure bloom. I would have imagined some level, like some hyper bloom here, but it seems to just work out.
Now, I am curious, how are we going to do against these consecrated beasts? They are always the problem children, of course.
They are. In casual Ayaka fashion, she does not have her burst in, for cryo.
It is rough. I mean, we have quite a number of energy hungry members here, and I really wonder if we should have just focused energy recharge on Diona. I do recognize we have the sack bow, but I mean, Hail Fav, perhaps?
Fav is always the correct option.
Unfortunately, knowing this account myself, not a lot of Fab options, not even a lot of sack options too, but that was
a quick clear though.
That was, especially for Consecrated Beasts.
Okay, now we're going into here.
I am personally always confused as to why Nahida's skill isn't always everybody's snap first part of the rotation, but oh, whatever. What do I know?
The only time I don't is if I'm using like instructor Yao Yao,
Oh,
right?
unfortunate placement of Ino's burst there.
Yeah.
The blooms killed the Doritos too quickly, I guess. But it's still making pretty good work here.
I am a little concerned about the fact we did turn that into a single target situation rather than hitting both at the same time, and the shield is not helping that cause at all.
Yeah. A lot of time is going straight into the shield.
What?
There we go. Though the moment it's down, he's getting shredded.
That is seems to be the case, yeah. Oh, pretty lucky on the positioning here, or maybe it was also went on purpose. That was pretty good.
Hmm.
I do gotta wonder, with this much bloom in a pure bloom team, I wonder with Lauma as your driver, if a sack Lauma would have been better. That way you could at least proc her skill more often.
744 on
Yeah,
that
But that
time.
will be our fastest clear of Chamber 2 today.
Myth on his villain arc. Locked
Yeah.
in.
The villain arc is working.
Locked in. Cryo Incarnate. By
Now, I do
Ordinance
struggle
Divine.
for the shield, as it will just take up some time.
Indeed. I do wonder if with Ayaka's burst we can just
Oh.
kind of get on the other side.
There it is.
Oh, and there it
There
goes.
it is. There it is.
But not enough to
Unfortunately, the
kill.
Really
other enemy
nice.
can kill. But Cryo Incarnate.
Hmm. Ooh, everything
Oh,
is not
unfortunate
very
spacing.
nicely placed.
Hail Fav, hail Fav.
Hell, Fav. Fav
Maybe
is
good
working out
time
very
to
well
kill
here.
them.
Another quick clear here.
Let's hope this side is also relatively quick, but I would imagine so as long as these guys stay put.
And we got the sack sword to proc there.
Great multi-target damage there.
Yeah.
Oh, it unfortunately teleported away, but it should be good.
Oh, and
Ooh.
convenient
Oh.
spacing there.
That is very nicely placed.
Nick was very much locked in on this one.
Oh, and great
Mhm.
hits. Again, we're doing that multi-target. We
Many
are locked
blooms
in.
are just wow.
Wow. Wow, Myth. Myth has been practicing. You
Mhm.
can tell. Although, these are the annoying. This is the annoying part about these enemies is that they like to back up a lot.
Mhm.
Almost kind of mimicking the Terror Shroom.
That is true. Unfortunately, there are two of them that were.
759.
And with that little bit of slowdown at the end, that still is our lowest overall played time for this chamber and this floor.
Wow.
We are at 3 minutes and 11 seconds of total time.
We've got our third mobile player of this entire tournament.
So we have decided to forego the optional challenge. It looks like an Overload Veresa team and Taser,
Ooh.
Nuvi. Oh, and a Starcaller's
Ooh.
watch. Only the best for Granny.
We've got Janssen on
Oh my God.
Lightning. Okay, after
Oh.
the drinking horn on Nuvi.
A little unfortunate that our weapons aren't fully leveled, though.
I do expect, especially with how technical playing Veresa can be, like controls wise, it might be a bit annoying here.
Oh, and we see some mobile action there. Did we see that Sitlolly? Anybody see the Phantom Sitlolly, or was that just me?
That was
I did see
Granny's aura farming.
Granny's over there.
Oh, unfortunately got interrupted there.
Hmm.
Ooh, but
Okay.
big Veresa damage.
Big damage.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the power of Cinder City, Chevros, Eonson buff, Veresa on her own doing a shit ton of damage as well.
Yeah. This side, I do wonder though, this, Beto's not going to be doing a lot of personal damage.
I don't suppose we know what Constellation Beto is. Because that
Mhm.
shred is large when it's available, but that he's locked behind. How many copies of her have you obtained?
Hmm.
Judging by the fact we are not using her burst, I don't imagine. Oh, there we go.
Though we are just not using both of the electric characters until like now with Beto. Visual still has yet to have been used.
No, he let out Oz.
Oh, did he? Oh, I must have
Yes.
missed it.
Oz was let out from the basement.
And with 8 minutes 33 seconds,
8:33.
that is our new fastest clear of Chamber 1. But again, TK is going to be missing those optional challenge time discounts, so we'll see how
That's
his
true.
total times end up looking.
That Yonson's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, using, engulfing lightning on Eonson is kind
Wow,
of wow.
that was
oh my
quick.
God.
Holy.
Oh,
Again,
But
with
then,
Fontaine characters having no interruption res whatsoever.
hmm
Justice the
Justice
clock,
the
and
clock.
the kick caves in the
Justice
consecrated
the
beast's
clock.
skull.
Let's see over here now.
There we
There we go.
go.
Wow, just ripping through
Oh.
them.
Shredded.
Nuvolet is just stupid good when he's on a shield.
With that Super Soaker, those shields are long gone.
Oh my.
Yeesh! I can feel the power creep in this team.
Can't you?
The power that ended Haishan.
The power that ended Haishan.
And
The mighty be humbled, and TK says that directly to Myth with a. Did I see?
8:37.
837. These are really good teams, though that shield may cause some issues unless Varessa can just hit over it.
It seems like she can.
It seems as long as we do it correctly, we can just jump through it. And there it goes.
The hold skill
I'm
this
loving
time.
the Pyro Traveler representation here, okay? Especially Ether. I am an Ether enjoyer.
Oh my!
Mobile players scare me.
Yeah,
I just
well,
want
usually they scare me.
Gosh, the team selections here were just immaculate.
They were.
on both of them. Both Team Ether
Both
and
teams
Team
were really good.
And with the freeze, we're just so comfortable here. We've CC'd them. We have the shred. We're just cooking.
East Papa, get him.
Eats Papa.
Sit Lolly. East Papa.
Now this is a pro to Nouvelet, is the fact that even if they do separate, it just doesn't matter.
Hey, all you have to do is find the line between them.
And
Yeah.
we got 8:32 as the final time there for TK.
Despite being our fastest overall time, without any of the optional discounts, TK is going to clock in at 4 minutes and 18 seconds, our slowest actual recorded time
Mhm.
for this floor so far. Ether is going to be gaining a minute on Team Lumine here. Our total scores
Wow.
update to 8 minutes and 44 seconds.
And no one
Getting
has
some-
used any of their mission bonuses yet.
I'm still thinking they are going to save that for floor 12.
Yeah, I've just got to imagine that that banned veto ticket is going to be a saving grace for Team Ether in that floor 12. Probably going to save it for one of their main DPSs that they can't afford to lose and can just obliterate the enemies on floor 12 with. But
Yeah.
with that being said, let's get into our last players for floor 11 today
We got HP.
versus
And
Chair
Chair-
Wizard.
Also, shout out to Wizard again for the whole art mission. That was crazy. Single-handedly
Mhm.
did like most of the means prompts.
Indeed, every single point that Team Lumine had over Team Ether was explicitly from Chair Wizard. Again, we are 2 for 2 today so far for Team Ether. Can we continue to use this global passive? God, please nerf Cast Pepper. We'll give it a couple spins, and here we go. for round 3. I'm sorry, but that global passive is just
It's
too
still
strong.
going.
Team Ether, you will once again be going first for the band's picks and run of floor 11 today. I'm really hoping we get a spiral roulette at some point during this, but I'm also really hoping not.
It'd be funny.
Oh, and perhaps one of the
Female
easiest
only.
challenges, depending on your roster at least, but I do believe for Chair Wizard, this might actually be an issue. Female only on both sides for 2 minutes. For our husbando enjoyers, unfortunately, Genshin Impact is heavily biased towards giving us powerful female characters. Your male options are far more limited.
HP kind of scares me a bit. Everybody is level 80 or higher.
That offers so much flexibility.
And also based options with the husbandos here.
Oh, I am looking at those counts. Female only might pose quite an issue.
Have we truly
for
found
Chair.
the 2 husbando enjoyers? Oh, Team
For
Lumine is
PlayStation.
considering using the ticket. We'll pause here until they've come to a decision.
Oh,
I'll bring
right.
us back to the wheel in case folks want to take a look. We are going to change the optional challenge from female only to protective canopy resonance both sides. I have to show you production real quick. Team Lumine is choosing to invoke
Oh, right.
their
yes.
tickets.
Oh my god. How much was that? That was easily like
my-
$500.
Our paychecks, Ian. We're in the negatives now. I'm anticipating for Arlecchino to be banned, honestly.
Well, you're wrong,
So-
Bean, because Yelan is apparently being banned.
No, I mean
From
Team
their
Lumine's
roster,
gonna
you mean?
ban Team Lumine's gonna ban Arlecchino, or that's what I'm anticipating.
Well, Team Ether will start by banning the Hydro Lady.
Now, the canopy raises certain characters and lowers others. For example, Escoffier is not going to be nearly as valuable.
Mhm.
From Chair Wizard, I do expect like a Kazuha or Yae.
Ryo. I also believe a Ryo ban is not at all surprising here. HP's Ryo is C1 Ryo actually.
Risley is kind of a big ban because Burn Melt would be quite
Mhm.
good and very easily use canopy. Oh yeah,
Banning Sid Lolly.
a Sit Lolly ban.
It's an interesting pick, though, because I feel like Sitlali is one of those characters who's more of a win more rather than a win con. But banning
Mhm.
Sitlali in and of herself isn't really going to slow down Team Lumine.
I
Maybe
agree. I
it's just
agree.
of like TTDS.
Any catalyst buffer does offer a lot of buffing purely
Yeah.
because of that weapon.
Wow,
because
I sure hope people have built Lanyan.
I think they might be looking at that Hu Tao and thinking minimize as much of Hu Tao supports as we could.
Does also inadvertently hit just every Pyro and Hydro DPS, which is apparently the majority of DPSs from Chair Wizard.
And Chair also bans Nuvi. That makes sense. Nuvolette did
That does
kind of
make sense.
destroy second half.
As we did see from the previous round, he cooked.
Well, we'll see here. I do think that it's in Team Ether's best interest to start selecting some of the most key supports. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Bennett or Farina pick here right off the bat.
Farina.
Indeed. And this is that global passive kicking in. Having first chance to pick Farina is just such a huge buff.
I have a feeling they just might snipe a DPS here.
Hydro is automatically very important as, there's mainly only Xingqiu left.
And
And you're
Bennett.
correct, Xingqiu and Bennett.
Identifying that those supports are key.
Did ban the Yaoi here with
They did
Risley and
ban Yaoi.
Neuvillette.
Oh, we got Twink Yaoi at home.
Well, Fischl and
Incredibly strong.
Kazuha.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and Princess of the
Even Fischl screws it up. Having access to both Fischl and Nahida whenever you want, that's such a strong team core. Raiden
Still-
Escoffier.
So we are seeing the Escoffier. Perhaps we're just identifying that at least she heals, at least she deals, she makes my meals. That's Escoffier.
Unlike Raiden, who can't cook, period.
That is a very funny pair to select at the same time. What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Sandwich.
It's
Gordon
sad.
Ramsay and Hell's Kitchen right here.
Just
and they're going.
Hold on.
Now Auroran is such a good character for that.
Looking at Ether picks, I kind of wonder if the plan here is we're giving up on Resonance on the optional challenge, or if we're planning to build 2 different Electrocharge teams. I mean, it's definitely viable, or maybe a Hyper Bloom direction.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
Fischl being used in some Dendro contexts.
Again, I'm just saying, Lanyan Lanyard is always available. I think
Unless Team
Lanyard is
Ethan
highly
wins.
underrated in this tournament so far.
Nah, Zhongli better.
No. That's just not true. Farewell, Arlie.
Arlecchino. That
Daddy
is a
went to
very,
go
very
get
fair
milk.
ban.
Last ban of floor 11.
Shangling, I knew it.
Yeah, I had a feeling it would have been a Xiangling ban.
But I just can't imagine that we would have actually run Xiangling. She's just so energy hungry, and with Team Lumine picking this optional challenge of Protective Canopy, I don't imagine that you would actually be running Bennett and Xiangling together. So this may have been a
That's
little bit
true.
hasty just seeing Nationals assembling there. I've got to put my money on an Animo character. Either that or some Hydro pick.
I'm thinking of another Hydro, possibly.
What other options of Hydro do they have, realistically?
Chair does have a built Mona. Barbara, of course, as well. La 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 la.
I wonder whether it'll be as tall as my big sister.
Holy shit, is that the Barbara in the studio?
That's the Barbara. Oh my god. Can you play us a lovely
The
tune?
area handles later. For the last time, Paimon is not emergency food.
Emergency food.
It's the exact same energy as hearing of Stu Mika.
Hi everybody, it's me, Mika of the
Mika of the Knights of Avonians.
Resistance Strike.
Go
So-
Bunny!
Go Baron Bun.
We've truly degenerated here on the commentator's staff. As we identified, I do think the Hydro is the pick here. We are going with that built Mona. Are we going to go for Protective Canopy?
Oh, Shanyan.
Ayato
Not
is an option available to us. Very
I
interesting.
wonder what that could mean for the future of Aether's picks here.
Shanyun is just a viable support across the board, but you would typically pair her with a plunge of some form.
Yeah, unless she's purely there for a Farina heal option.
Hear me out. E6 Candace with Ayato and Plunge Hydro DPS.
Oh, now you're cooking. See, I saw the
Yeah,
Gaming
that's
on the
the plan.
roster, and that's where my brain went. But that sounds way cooler. Now, if they go
I'm
Electro
cooking.
Traveler with C6 Candace and Kazuha, you have officially recreated my Spiral Roulette team. The pieces are there.
Jean and Mualani pick.
Ooh, ooh.
I am anticipating a swap in here with Pyro Traveler
I
for
agree.
Mualani.
Yeah, I do wonder if the Gene pick was to select it out of Team Ether's roster.
Kaya Baiju for Team Aether.
Interesting.
This is a C2 Baiju.
That's
Plunge
true.
Baiju.
That's the plan, folks.
With
Oh
Ayato
my
and Kaya, we will have a very good stable core to do some freeze shenanigans, which we saw how
I
good
think
that
it's gonna
was
be
in the
fridge.
first round.
It might be a fridge team here. And then we got Hu Tao. I did see that coming.
So these will be
Alright.
our rosters going into this final run of Floor 11. Very interesting picks overall, I've got to say. At a glance, I do feel like both competitors are going for the optional challenge, and I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like Team Ether's odds more here.
I agree.
I
Having
agree.
Farina and two Team White healers at your back and call is really going to help.
C2 Plunge Baiju.
So we have a physical plunge Kaya and then a quick bloom Ayato team.
Physical Kaya does do more damage than Yula.
That hurts to hear, but
A wild thing to say out loud.
It is the absolute truth.
Now, Farina is definitely going to make this a lot easier overall.
They're
As you
dead.
can see,
They're
before
dead.
Kai even does anything.
Wow. They're dead. Oh, and he's freezing him. Okay, okay. Is he gonna... Oh, it restored his HP, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, though, how much
But-
will it
wow.
matter?
But it's still died. It's dead.
I gotta say also, extremely based Chinese voices here.
I do kind of adore this team.
913.
A fast clear.
TK's fastest was 917 there.
Now, C2 Baiju does offer a lot more Dendro application, which can be a blessing and not, thanks to Swirls.
Kazuha is there. Okay.
Now these enemies are very hydro and electro resistant, so this might take a minute.
Despite that, though, they're making good time
That's true.
at 821.
821.
Only a little bit behind our fastest record from TK at just 12 seconds slower.
And the main damage is not either of the consecrated beast elements, so
Wow. Look at that.
Gosh, what an
This
incredibly based team to bring into this
I
tournament.
know this
Honestly.
fantastic.
And that Aya is cooking. No trouble at all clearing these consecrated beasts right here. And it seems like this time is going to be...
I'm struggling to commentate as like this is just very fun to watch here.
It is. And then this right here.
Nicely done.
Yeah, we've really done a great
Wow.
job with crafting just flexible, crowd controlling, tailored teams for these floors.
Positioning to that burst lake.
It's so perfectly
Ayato's
placed.
bird.
And the Kazuha burst breaking that Hydro shield quite well.
And we're just so stable with Baiju here supporting us.
Yeah.
Let's go, Baiju!
Go Baiju!
Let's go, Baiju!
Let's go, Baiju.
Shalon and who? Again, positioning here of Ayato burst. Just right on the edge there.
So much Dendro.
755. Final chamber with our physical
Yeah.
plunge Kaya.
Yeah.
Really, like, I would never have called out that as the pick, but it is demonstrating its
would I.
worth.
Man, I was so locked in on plunge Ayato C6 Candace, but
And this side is clearing so quickly.
Gosh,
It
that
is.
I mean, with fanfare VV, what can we not do?
Yeah.
Oz.
There's just so much damage. Really good Electro Swirl. I did not expect it to actually swirl quite well. And so perfectly. Almost
no.
perfectly positioned.
Yeah, a little unfortunate that that one slipped out of our grasp there, but still, I love the placing of that burst there just in the edges. A little unfortunate that, again, it's being pushed out, but this should be in range for the next enemies coming in right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
That's absolutely a sign of practice here and just knowing exactly what's coming up next.
Mhm.
All that practice is definitely, coming to be worth it here.
Very impressive play. HP kind of reminds me of Huang a little bit here.
Yeah. Not incredibly conventional teams, but it's working so well due to.
819. Wow.
Wow.
That
And-
deserves a round of applause.
And it was
That
Resonance Canopy.
That
Yup,
is a
yup.
staggering clear time because this is easily by far the best clear we've gotten so far. That was 1minute and 25 after your discount cashed in. Barely anything added here thanks to HP's tremendous efforts and masterful gameplay.
Such nice teams too. Width is a brave option, as if you get the attack buff, it's just nothing. So there's one
Maybe.
5-star.
And we do have Protective Canopy.
So we have a Burn Vape Mulan team, and
We are slotting in
almost
both
right in
chambers.
that show. Just replace the chef with the other chef. Now, Mulan is a very, very difficult character to play, especially on this side, because I'm pretty sure this side was multi-target.
Yeah, but when you do play her well, she does a lot of damage.
Oh, but
Like-
they're evaporating.
It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then one shot him.
They melt,
Yeah.
yeah.
Going for the one shot.
Not getting vapes on the other one. That is very unfortunate.
The one unfortunate thing here is that with Jean here, there's really not a lot of utility for the VV given the team structure. So she's really just here as a when we need it, she's a med kit.
Now, this team, with how these characters work, it's essentially just a superconduct team.
Just again identifying, by the way, absolutely based pick of language here. Chinese is, you know. Anytime I hear it, I just have to throw my props out.
Thoran's not biased at all.
I play in Korean. I'm really not.
Yeah. I've recently gone back to English because Zach is back, and I love Zach.
I missed the time. Can we get a status report of that one?
Give me
Well,
1 minute, and I will be able.
Luckily, we have the stream to confirm, but
I also missed it. 8:35. Okay. Thank you.
8:35.
Yeah.
Which is officially, by the way, our fastest clear of Chamber 1, including versus TK.
Wow.
So a protective. Oh, but that
Oh.
is a
Oh,
dead
no.
Mualani.
burn. The burn
Oh,
did
dear.
ruin that.
That is going to be our first reset
First
of the
reset.
entire tournament here. Our Team Lumine does have available free lives. I just gotta imagine we plan to use them here. Take you back to the action.
Yeah.
But that is one death for Team Lumine. If they choose not to use their free resets, that will be a 1-minute penalty.
Jean is not healing enough to actually combat the burn damage.
This is,
So all Jean does is equalize it.
is the problem with the Consecrated Beasts as well. They are the type of enemy that will just kill you in one hit.
As well as constantly being applied with pyro is not helping with the vapes there.
Let's shred Sharky.
Yeah, I gotta wonder if, you know, I'm not saying Lanyan would have fixed all of our problems, but Lanyan would have fixed all of our problems.
Now here there will be even more burning. So we'll see how that goes here.
We seem to be doing okay. We just have to make it through this one last rotation here. Putting down Jean just to be extra safe. That should do it.
That should, yeah.
There we go. This team at least feels a lot more stable with double healers.
Mhm.
And Xingqiu, of course, providing you also the extra defensive buffs.
Jincho is a healer. What do you mean?
Technically, yes. In the same way Karina is a healer.
Exactly. See you did.
I love my Eons on healing.
That's a better example, actually, yeah. And you know, we were questioning the Escoffier pick, but I love it here for those freezes. It's just so helpful.
It's just, but this is such a safe team in comparison. The Mualani team is such a risk in, hindsight.
We have stepped outside of our Bennett circle, a little unfortunate there.
Oh!
One of them is
And the
running off to
other
the
one-
hills.
That will
He'll come
definitely
back.
add some time issues.
He'll come back.
I don't know if he is. He's shooting his lasers over there. We're trying to get him over here for the burst. It looks like we stepped out. Oh, we are just on the edge of the circle. That looks like
7:32.
7:32 clear time. About on par with our other competitors this time around. We're definitely considering, do we need more defense just for Mualani so we don't die? I genuinely don't dislike that. It's not like you're going to be sprinting much with Mualani.
Yeah,
We do decide the damage overall. As a Spiral Roulette player, I would not underestimate how much that 15% can do for you.
200k.
Oh, but with this damage output, we don't need to worry about it. Nice, and we do apply the VV Shred. That's something that we've been missing until now, but we've identified this is an enemy that's going to take a while to kill. Let's take the extra couple seconds for our rotation to apply that. And it's very well worth it. Look at that damage.
Yeah.
Just to flex on him, throw the burst out. Or a farming moment.
Nope, throw the main character at him. Now this side is really a 50-50 if you don't freeze them immediately.
If one of them runs away, as we know they are intended to do. Looks like we're getting lucky here, and they have not
Yeah.
escaped.
That worked out perfectly. Yeah, so we are playing to get as much Bennett uptime as we can.
Slow-mo. Wow.
Yeah, that was slow mode. We might, pixelated moment, we might have to stare very hard at the timer.
8:33 here. 31.
829.
8:29.
Chair Wizard with a very impressive clear. And wow, would you believe it? Our two competitors are exactly 1 second apart, with Chair Wizard squeaking ahead past HP Fire.
They are going to use up their free reset. So that's keeps them in
Yeah.
place for a 1 second time difference between those runs.
We'll bring our total time to 10 minutes and 8 seconds. Our gap is slowly shrinking, but not quite quickly enough for Team Ether to make it in floor 11. We still have 2 more rounds to go, and these are the heavy hitters. And I imagine some of these resources are going to get burned, particularly staring at that ban veto ticket. We're going into
Yeah.
floor 12, baby. The hardest... Well, I can't say that anymore because we have Stygian. But the hardest end mode of Genshin Impact.
The hardest
true.
one we're willing to accept.
Prada and
Anyways.
support, you will be our first competitors for floor 12.
Ooh!
This may be one of the money matches, and that does confirm
Yeah.
our last round will be Average versus Flip Flynn.
Let's see if Pepper's global passive works here once again.
I will put it so that Team Lumina is on top, but I assure you that that is not going to change the outcome. Our fourth wheel of the day. What did I tell you? It didn't change anything. Team Ether, this is your 4th coin flip of today. That's the global passive, baby. Now I will roll your optional wheel. Now that Team Lumine has exhausted their ticket, this is going to be locked in. There are no respins for this anymore.
I hope it's Spiral Roulette.
Oh, and a very interesting one, the male only challenge.
Let's go!
Oh.
This is one that is stackable. I hope that you players have your male characters built. As a new floor in a new region, there's going to be a lot of knowledge checks here in this spiral. Everyone here has been lamenting how difficult this floor 12 is with new bosses, new mechanics, and a heavy bias towards characters that have unfortunately been banned.
Nuvi is not very good on either side now, so that takes away a very, very strong unit. Now, I do see a lot of strong units on supports teams here, namely the C2R0 Farina.
It could be the first ban.
But of course, Team Ether does have the flexibility of, since they're going first, it could just be their first pick as well, putting the onus on Team Lumine to ban Farina, actually. Not many male units, so I feel like,
That's
honestly,
true.
your read here is just
Clorin.
ban some of the supports. We're going for Clorin, not would have been my first pick.
Now, I do know first half is very Electro-Hydro focused, so that might be a read on that.
I agree. I believe we're just trying to ban the Electro DPSs here. There aren't a huge number of them that are viable in this day and age. And that seems to have hit support in a sore spot. We're getting a no! And we are going to do this. We are banning the Farina. I think that that's correct. You can't let them get that free character. Of course that
Waste
would be the
it.
snap
Waste
pick.
the veto. I dare you. Taunting going on here.
Ether is fully aligned on this. Absolutely not. We will let you ban Farina. Have fun without
Yeah.
yours.
I feel
Wild.
like Prada will pick out something quite unexpected here.
As it's very hard to deny Dendro in this kind of abyss, it's just going to be a more Electro hate here.
Maybe the strategy here is to just ban every single Hydro you can get your hands on and select as many as you can before the other opponent can, because both sides really do appreciate Hydro. If you can just bottleneck them on one of the sides and tank at least half of their time, that's a huge, huge problem. A funny observation in chat. Yesterday, there was only one time Farina got banned, but today there's only been one time Farina has not. This is true. We've all identified that Farina really cannot be allowed to live. We saw how powerful an option she was in that past
Yeah.
round we just witnessed.
Her and Fischl were half the damage of that Kaya team.
Or second ban is Raiden.
Oh, we are identifying
Yeah, just
no
getting out
Electro
as many
DPSs.
Electros as possible.
If I'm in Prada's position, though, I do think my my first pick is absolutely someone along the Hydro sub DPS line or support.
That is true. We do not have a lot of Hydro options normally. There are many Electro subs,
Oh.
supports there.
An interesting call out. We're going for a ban of Shan Yun. We're saying no plunge for you.
No
Okay,
plunge. That is fair.
that's
It
gonna hurt.
is
It is gonna hurt.
C2R1.
It might be because Freda is quite the D-loop main.
We're seeing an interesting difference in philosophy here, with Team Ether going for the main DPSs while Team Lumine is strictly attacking the supports. Ironic, considering that the individual in question is named support.
Eve, there seems to be a discrepancy.
We can give our teams a little bit extra time
Yeah.
because there was a mishap on the roster information. We'll let them take another look at those. Does seem that we are saving these ban veto tickets. I wonder if we're going all in on average in the final round here.
Oh,
Aether
picking
immediately
Kooky.
picks.
Instead of the Hydro Gambit, we're going no Electro characters will be available. I actually quite like that idea. Also
Sure.
shuts down a lot of the potential teams that you would use with the banner characters after all Hyper Bloom is just so easy to build with them.
But after Raiden and Kuki, there aren't many easy Electro applicators.
I'm considering maybe a Xingqiu official
Your
angle
words,
here.
Magic Man.
Is the C2R1 Arlecchino coming in?
Oh,
And Bennett. I didn't see her. Oh lord. Eve, what have you done?
I said they had time to reconsider their bans if they needed to. Okay, we will roll back this ban and pick.
Let's go back to Team Lumine, I guess, with their picks. Kirk Escoffier.
Oh, boo-hoo. We went from the 4th best DPS to the 2nd best DPS.
Xingqiu is the 11.
Team Ether is going, it looks like, very much into the electrocharged angle here, which, I mean, you just got to
Oh,
with this
absolutely.
spiral. Chillin' and
Kinda
obviously
have
a
to.
great universal support, probably the last universal support available to us, except for Bennett. We're going
Yelan and
Yolanda
Lolly.
Lolly.
a very comfortable, powerful Skirk core here.
Okay, so it seems that nobody's doing male only. I'm very much
No.
offended by this.
No matter what, that's a Skirk team.
Yep, that's premium Skirk, essentially.
Nuvi.
Nuvi isn't inherently useless top half. It's just getting through the Hydro resistance is very difficult.
But at least with Shillinan, we can put a huge dent in that resistance if that's the play. Perhaps we'll
That's true.
snap pick a Kaza in the second phase here.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we do got to remember that players do have access to the banner characters, and they are highly prioritized on the second half going in. So I wonder if we'll just be picking as many Hydro characters as we can scrounge about. Unfortunately, a lot
Oh.
of them have been destroyed. Interesting pick here. We're banning Auroron.
I actually thought they were gonna go for Siegewin. Preda, they like to play Siegewin and have cleared Abyss with Siegewin before.
Even if you do have the call out that someone is gonna play Siegewin, it feels terrible to ban her, right? I feel like in that situation,
Yeah.
it really is just
I
a
guess, yeah, it's just a
player
waste
if
of
you
a ban.
want.
Go
A
ahead.
Raiden ban.
And now we are banning the
Raiden.
Raiden.
Where are my husbandos at? Come on, you guys, please.
This game is very female oriented. We're picking Kazuha. I do like that option. Animo, just such a solid overall pick, and can also accommodate and compensate for a lot of your Hydro deficiencies here with Swirl. It's important to note here that support to count does not have Lauma from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think has C1 Lauma. C2! Never mind.
Have a comment in chat from HV. I would have done Husbando runs. We know, HV.
I bet you would've.
We know.
Gene and Fischl.
Fischl is such a strong pick there.
And now we
My
have
God.
officially run out of easily accessible Electro characters. Now we're going to have to go into the struggle characters. Oh,
Electrocharge.
Lani.
very interesting. Are we perhaps going for another Burn Vape?
Very
And no matter
strong.
what, you have a safe Pyro option with Pyro Traveler, or you can pick Shot and Ling if they don't.
Oh my.
Shangling and Dory.
Dory! Dory in
Dory?
floor 12 of 2025?
You really don't want Electro. Oh my god.
I want to see that. I really want to see that. Unless they're just denying Team Lumine of any Electro possible. I do want to see Dory in action.
This is a roster of all rosters for sure. Prada has identified 4 stars are entirely viable here versus the mentality on support. Team Lumine's side is there is only 5 stars.
I mean, Prada
Oh
has
my.
always prided himself in playing quite unconventional teams.
Yoimiya.
Last pick, Yoimiya. You better not just be picking her for her to sit there.
I fear that might be happening.
Maybe Virgin Yoimiya?
Oh no, if I see a burst Yoimiya to support. No, I've heard legend of burst support Yoimiya for Mualani. Please
Yeah.
don't do it. Don't do that to me.
Both teams are not going to be taking the optional challenge this time around.
I do think that Aether has a big lead here purely because of the fact that they can use Electro characters.
It seems like Dory is going to be used.
Yeah.
And I am very excited to see this.
I'm excited to see this Dory. We also have a full healer comp on the top half, other than Nuvalette, who heals himself.
Actually so smart with the Moonfly in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
Whenever you are ready to step
There we
in.
go. I do feel that overall this is going to be really good, especially since Dory is a character that applies to your team with Electro. And with Jean, that means you'll be swirling Electro on yourself.
We're crawling into the abyss here. All right.
Let's see. So, this is the first time in this tournament we are seeing floor 12, and we can see how
Yeah.
terrible it is.
That's a lot of damage, especially on the Mirror Maiden here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, could not one rotate it, but
Well, this one is
Not
the
the-
annoying one.
Yep, the
Yeah.
cactus, gotta keep track of where he is. Looks like we did. Now, Dory does seem incredibly
seems like she's
unique
enough.
here. Yeah, but
It seems
she
like
is
she's
enough
enough.
for it.
wow. Okay.
Hopefully I will not need my keyboard as my cat has come back. So I sit here and I wonder if, Dory could have been on some other set. Like, Archaic Petra.
Mm-hmm.
If we're being super nerdy. Let's see.
Because so far, most of the players in this competition have been able to 9-star most of the floors.
Yeah. Floor 12, I feel, is where that might stop.
Yeah, but I wonder how this is gonna go here because it's going really well.
I saw that
With the Tulpa.
192k bloom, lunar bloom. Oh my, this
I
Tulpa's getting
think that
shredded.
was the power of C2 here.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
7:45.
That little run you just saw there is indicative of just how much we have actually run through this abyss. We did that specifically to get the spacing at exactly the right time. Even that half
Yeah.
a second was important to us.
Yeah.
Oh my. There's so much skill play here.
And it's kind of crazy
Even,
too that not all of the weapons are maxed out. And Dory's like right now at level 70. It really doesn't really matter that much, but it's so kind of crazy.
God, and I love the Shieldon pick on top of your double healers here because again, that's just a third healer in this team.
Yeah, this boss is really, really specific here. And
Yeah.
this has been built for it perfectly.
Like I mentioned yesterday, like it seems with Nodcry they're taking back a lot of enemy mechanics from previous regions, and this Radiant Moonfly is kind of reminiscent of the Wyub in that land that wants a lot of healers to be able to summon that other like mimic of itself and deal damage
Mhm.
to it.
That's true. That's true. I feel a lot of times the local legends are to get a gist of how people feel about mechanics. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we
Oh.
considering a
Oh.
retry here?
Why is that?
You must be just thinking we can do a better time here. We have some free reset tickets.
I guess they're talking.
I would personally say this isn't a terrible
Okay, they're continuing on.
Decided against it. We are
Yeah.
going to lock that in.
829.
We do have a chance
829.
again just to see if this run doesn't go that well on this side. We could still reset the chamber. I think that's probably the discussion that was just had.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's true. A Temple of Wisdom.
Now, C2 Llama is actually going to be very comfy here as C1's heals, and you have Cookie's healing as well.
We are having a little bit of trouble keeping these little rambunctious fucks together.
They are
But-
kind of vile.
They
Um,
are very annoying to keep grouped together. Rift Hounds being back in Abyss is kind of cringe.
A Xingqiu skill miss, that might be very bad for future rotations. So I did know that the Xingqiu has a lot of energy.
We're
Bad.
still making good time. Maybe not a full clear, but no, we still have a chance.
Oh,
A
you
full
s-
18
I-
seconds.
Uh-huh.
And you have Lauma's hold skill still. You just want to apply as much stuff as you can before it.
Here goes the boom.
Are we gonna do it?
Now this is our last chance to consider. Are we going to reset this chamber? It looks like we're locking it in. At 6 minutes 53
Six-
seconds, we've decided no,
653.
we can keep that run.
53.
Now we
You
do
don't
have
know what words.
all of our bursts ready here, so that is a huge buff
Continuous
going in.
runs.
Mhm. Let's see. Now this one is relatively easy, though I feel Jean's going to be very important for this specific boss, as you really want AoE Electro.
Mhm,
So
there we
the
go.
Electro swirls here are going to be very important.
Come on.
Wow, very well played on that positioning there.
Yeah, very
There we
well.
go. Wow.
That was just a combination of such good team building and like nice skills.
Unfortunately, this guy does have multiple millions of HP, so we've got a while to go still.
Even Mawika couldn't one shot this thing.
I had a very annoying and hard time with this boss myself.
You know, I used the character that seems to have been helping a lot this a bit like Abyss tournament. I just Avarested it
I swiped my credit card.
and
Yep.
Thorn swiped their credit card.
Oh,
I know.
it is gonna get its shield back. Unfortunate.
Though everything is still set to be able to deal with it.
A little bit
Mhm.
unfortunate with how these ones were placed. We're not quite able to sink this in as easily, but still a quick
But-
run of them. And wow, it
8-11.
explodes.
Now, this side is usually very difficult because of how tanky everything is.
Mhm.
And, like, you usually die super quickly.
But luckily, we do have the double banner, the shelled team from Poyo themselves.
Yeah.
This is basically just an advertisement.
A walking advertisement. Though I'm sure the Lunar Blooms are really going to kind of destroy this whole AoE situation.
And then we got the Magu Kinkies.
Oh boy. Everybody's favorite.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolute big fan.
Pattern recognition.
Okay.
Pattern recognition. Let's see. It's
Yep,
not
there we go. I was gonna say, like, the strat usually for the three Magu Kenkis is to just to stay within the range of OG Magu Kenki here, because the other two will come towards you. But
Yeah.
Ojimagu Kenki just stays there.
He kind of does his own thing, yeah.
Gosh, you can really feel just how tanky these Kenkis are. But we're
Mhm.
Yeah,
down to
but
one
it's
last
going
one.
to fall apart after, since Hyper Bloom's so single target.
627.
627. I mean, I'm so happy
Impressive.
Dory was there. Like,
Yeah,
what
Dory
more can I
actually
say?
was so important for that. Specifically, how she works as a character.
With an impressive clear time of 8 minutes 55 seconds, Team Ether, we are breaking into the 30 minutes, but that's going to be a tough act to follow. Team Lumine, I mean, they do have
They don't
22
have-
minutes right now, but with floor 12, that's really not necessarily that much.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially since they don't have access to Electro, so a lot of things are going to be dependent on how skillful they are.
They do have one free reset left here.
Now, these are the teams I had expected. Baiju is gonna make using Kazuha very difficult, so that's gonna be very skill based.
Karo is also very knowledgeable, very skilled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Very, yeah. I feel we're just kind of praying for that Mualani will be able to handle it herself. This thing can probably get taken down by Mualani. Let's see.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Electro and Hydro does break this thing really quickly.
Wow. That's insane. Oh wow.
This does, Duck doesn't really have the same mechanics, so, Mualani might be stuck on the Duck for a while.
That is true. We got
I'm sorry, did she just say goose on the loose?
yes.
He in fact did.
You've never heard of that? Everybody's always saying Goose on the loose because of his coffee,
What is
eh?
the English dub doing?
Goose on the loose.
Goose on the loose. Now,
Gosh.
this does, make sense.
We are seeing the power of
Skirt.
premium.
Yeah.
Yep. Here comes the catch. We got Yelan.
Though I still think Preda did really well just denying as many Electro characters as they could.
Yeah, that was the strat. That was definitely the strat.
Gathering some energy just before the next phase. I do like that.
Mhm.
Going in.
750.
Now, despite everything, we are 5 seconds ahead of Preda, but we'll see how these later chambers pan out. I mean, this is where Preda also started to have difficulty.
The Moonfly is definitely gonna be the challenge on this one.
Ooh, and I believe we just missed an attack to ping, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. That
I think
does.
so.
Oh.
Which is a tremendous, unavoidable miss there. That's...
Yikes. Baiju will help a lot though, not only with the shield, but healing. Though they have not gotten rid of it yet. It's still debuff. There we go.
It's right there. Ooh, a charge attack on Mualani there.
Trying their best to get rid of as much Dendro Aura as possible to...
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, unfortunately,
I
did
was-
not one-shot it.
a little
Yeah, I was
unfortunate
very
loss
concerned that
It
that would not
was-
crit.
there. So we're still making very, very good time here.
Freeze is good for these Rift Hounds.
That's true.
Gosh, and we are really just seeing Skirk is just too powerful.
Yeah. Wow.
Really, Team Ether is just hoping that she gets bottlenecked on the mechanics, which, you know, is maybe a fair expectation, but I don't believe that support would bring a team that can't deal with it.
While I have done this Abyss quite a bit, I haven't specifically looked at the duck boss all that much. So there may be some mechanic that I'm missing.
I am aware that I have seen some C0R1 skirt clears of the latest Stygian Dire Onslaught.
That was
Damn.
751.
751. Okay.
Now I assume, yeah, the self swirl from Kazuha will help a lot, but is this enough Hydra application?
We're also a little worried here. It's difficult to use Baiju in this situation because you don't want the element applied, so you really just have to make sure
Wow.
you don't die. But wow, a
The
very
Hydra wasn't
efficient
up.
way to do that.
Wow.
Very good, very good.
And the damage here is just
A million.
It's insane.
What's that? Was that a million?
That was indeed
A million.
1,240,000.
C0 Mualani.
The Kazuha pick did
800K.
save them here.
Again, unfortunate. Not one shot here.
But we're losing a little bit of time. We were trying to conserve our
846.
resources, but
Let's see here now. Now, Stitlali, you want to be careful using her, because even though this is freeze, if they hit your shield and it doesn't break, they will get a buff. But it does not
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
See here.
Pinnacle of Excellence, and this
with
run
Eric.
seems to be going pretty excellent too.
Mhm.
Ouch! My bad.
Skirk is very dependent here on the
Oh,
our health
patience
is
of them.
dropping, and that's
And
a
she's
dead
dead.
bird.
Dead.
she is dead.
We're seeing if we can still salvage this run. We are still ahead by a fair margin, so really if we just finish, there's not a big deal.
And it's doing a lot of. Yelan's doing a lot here.
Yeah, Yelan does act as a main DPS here. They are losing a lot of time though.
But it seems like they are going to 36 star.
Mhm.
Yep, and that is
Wow. Support.
727.
I'm going to extend that lead as much as possible going into the final phase. Good luck, Team Ether, catching up with us. Extremely
No.
dominant performance. This is unfortunately just showcasing that sometimes premium is just better than skill-based gameplay. I mean, not to say, of course,
Sure.
support was obviously playing skillfully as well, but just that Skirk team was really just so powerful. That Mualani
Honestly,
performance was incredible, though. Genuinely.
It was
Mhm.
incredible.
Very impressed with Knuckle Duckle.
The charge attack was so perfectly placed each time too. Pretty sure what ended up happening was the Lauma Hyperbloom team. It's just Hyperbloom's too single target for such a AoE chamber.
And we're gonna be doing the wheel here, and maybe Pepper's global passive will come in clutch for the very last time.
Indeed, we are 8 for 9 so far. Let's see if Team Lumine can get their leg up in this last round of this tournament. Just wanted to say thank you again for everybody for tuning in, for participating. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you to the moderating team
Mhm.
as well for making sure that everything was able to happen. It's been a lot of hard work behind the scenes, so I hope that you all appreciate it and have had fun. Again, that was always the focus, is just to have fun. So regardless of who wins here, no hard feelings. Let's roll the wheel. And, I mean, it's going to be Team Ether, but we can pretend.
Yeah, we can.
Oh!
And
Oh!
fate decides to smile upon Team Lumine
Wow!
at the very end. Team
At the
Lumine,
very
Wow.
end.
you will be taking the final round's first ban and pick going in.
Wow!
Pepper's
global
finally
passive
fallen
did not
asleep.
proc.
Finally clocked out of that eternal shift. Competitors, here is the final wheel spin of this tournament. Let's see what your optional challenge is going into this last round of Floor 12. Oh, and
Yeah.
I don't think this one's getting done. 0 sustains, one
Oh
side.
boy. Last Abyss was not able to 36 or even get a good time in general with no sustain. So I'm curious if they'll think of anything.
If you're able to stack it,
There's just no feasible way, right? It's so
It is?
hard.
There are certain characters that would make that a lot easier, like, Clorand and Nouvellette in general.
The big thing here, though, is that Team Ether does still have available to them their ban veto ticket. I am absolutely certain we will be seeing it here on a critical, I assume a DPS.
They seem to have saved everything for the final average floor.
average gets to have 2 free resets.
I do think that one of the big hindrances we saw in the last round was that while Preda did identify Electro is very powerful, I think that we should have been hitting more of the general support. Oh, I forgot to put in the universal bans and banners, but hopefully the folks can start considering their first ban. It will be Team Lumine.
We're banning
Yeah.
Navia right off the bat.
Immediate Navia ban. I do know Navia works this Abyss, but it's not really a target ban I would focus on personally. P2 does add a lot though. Clorand.
Florine and Navia, they have D&D sessions today. Like, they can't make it.
I wonder if Farina will
Hydrate
join
would
them
try
this
it.
time.
They got a
Hot man.
Kazahan ban.
Nouvellette.
I will not be saying that out loud, but maybe Siron will.
I will indeed ban Nouvellette's bitch ass for you.
Yep, we've seen this once before.
And we'll see it
Farina.
again. We'll pick Farina as the first option. I'm sure of all characters, that is the most consistent first pick.
Orbon and Raiden. We're going
Okay.
for the Electro strat again.
Immediate Electro, that does make sense. Especially with Farina, you have limitless options here. Kokomi and Fischl.
Fish and Fish. Now, Kokomi's a really good option because she does fix a lot of the issues you do have with that bloom heavy team. Provides you that
Mhm.
sustain and hydro apply, which you just so desperately need with characters like Nahida having so much dendro.
The Hydro is so important here.
Interesting to see, though, that neither team has so far picked and still will not pick with an Aino and Yansan pick from Team Ether. No Yelan, no Xingqiu, those are typically your first go-tos, but
And there's still
Oh, birthday
not a
girl.
ban veto used on Team Ether's side here.
Happy
I know.
birthday, I know.
happy birthday,
Happy-
Aino. Ah, and there it is, the Hydro pick that I was waiting for. Yelan joins the roster on Team Lumine's side. Now, for the final time this tournament, we will flip the order. Team Ether, you may select your final ban for this tournament.
Support did show that Electro wasn't as important if you can use Animo correctly.
Oh,
Hatham
Hatham.
ban.
Yeah, we'll see if that pays off. It feels weird to be banning a Dendro character when both banner characters are available, and they're just so powerful in that regard. And we're going for the Sitlali as Lumine's last
Oh.
ban.
Ooh, could have a ban veto here.
This will be the last call for the ban veto. Ban
Bring back
veto on.
Navia.
Team
Nice.
Ether will be invoking their ban veto ticket finally in the last hour.
And we are taking back that C2 Navia.
That Navia will be
Wow.
impervious to bans. Team Lumine, you may select one more additional ban going into this final pick phase.
That is the final ban.
And again, we see this
Wow.
difference in
It's
philosophy
better.
that I do agree with Team Lumine on. We're banning the supports, and I think that's just such a better strategy. There's too many DPSs to tackle.
Especially now Average has access to Navia, who very much likes having Bennett on her team.
So we'll be moving into the first pick for Team Ether here in this second phase.
Shallonen.
Great on either side here, whether you're pairing her with Navia or the electro-charged teams.
Lumine banning Kazuha has kind of caused them a few issues now that they have no real
Oh.
universal buffer like that.
Jin and Xingqiu are being picked up.
Again, I'm just surprised that Yelan and Xingqiu made it this far into the pick phase. We are snatching up literally every Hydro character on Team Lumine's side. You've got to imagine that they're going to be using the banner characters for themselves.
Mona and Chaska.
Now, Chaska without Bennett is very difficult if you don't have, Eonsan, so I feel Eonsan's going to be with her.
I wonder if here
There we
we'll
go.
just be strategically trying to pick apart Ether's next last pick. I don't imagine we really need that many more characters. I'm not saying Lanyan would be the best character to pick here, but
The Lanya propaganda, by the way, has been a lot more than
What
the
we're-
Yoimiya propaganda.
all
I
I'm
just want
saying is that an Animo Catalyst Shielder is pretty fucking crazy.
The fact we have yet to see a Lanyan, I think, is getting to Sora.
I would have thought she'd be a perfect option for like floors 10 and 11.
Shannon and
Shannon
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I asked
Interesting.
for a sustain Animo Catalyst and I got a sustain Animo Catalyst. Can I really complain?
That's Barbara for Aether pick.
I mean, the
Barbara?
last available Hydro character for them.
I know when Barbara.
Holy shit, is that Barbara in the studio live with us? Well, gamers, this
Oh.
will be your final roster for this tournament here. Technically, Team Ether was supposed to pick Navia if they want to use Navia, but that's okay. They can just have her.
You use Navia if you'd like, I guess.
It's probably an insurmountable lead at this point, unless there is a tremendous error on Team Lumine's side. There's
Mhm.
only one way to
Tremendous.
find out here.
We are going to honestly.
Oh, are we flexing? Are we
We're
flexing?
flexing.
We're
Oh.
definitely. Oh!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my,
Oh.
oh,
Oh
no.
my God.
No
Oh.
shot.
Not a
Oh.
llama. There's no
Oh
way.
my. Team Lumine
My
said
God.
we're here to win.
Level
Oh.
100 llama. Oh
Level
my
100
god.
llama.
Unhinged behavior here. Oh, an
Oh,
interesting
Thundering
Thundering Pulse
Pulse.
official. That's their two unique weapons with Thundering Pulse and the Aqua Simulacra.
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 Oh, whatever, who cares?
Oh.
You all pronounce Inazuma stupidly. I can pronounce Simulacra awkwardly.
All right, so we've got a Acer here in the first half and a Bloom in the second half. I
No,
am
I
jealous
do see
of that
these teams working
game.
really well.
Okay, we get it. We get it. You wail with the
Wail,
Yalan
wail,
skin
wail.
too. I wail. Okay, but we're getting in here. All right, all right.
No, this is
A lot of things
what
are
I
happening.
had expected here.
Okay, there we go. And then we've got.
Oh.
Oh, did they lose sight of? Okay.
They lost sight.
Oh, they're
Yep,
trying to
there we-
figure it out.
yep.
There they go.
You know,
I was like, they
them
lost
for a
sight.
minute.
Oh, they
they're
switched.
switching
The hack
again.
They
switched.
switched again,
I
and I
switched.
don't know if it was noticed.
It's not noticed right there. Okay, there we go.
This is genuinely one of the issues of Electrocharge. There's just so much visual clutter. It can be very distracting and hard to keep up with where things
Switched
are going.
again, but was able to break the shield there.
Well, with Farina and Yelan here, we're
Not
definitely
enough
not
ER
sure.
on Visual.
I do think the Thundering Pulse was a bit of a greedy pick, honestly.
Yeah,
But maybe the level 100 Llama will carry on the second half here. Seems to be-
maybe.
All things said, a minute 30, 40 is certainly not a slow clear of this chamber.
Does look
Uh-huh.
weird to see
Yep.
level 100 down there now. You know, as a poor broke gamer, I'm not used to it.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
For sure.
jeez Louise.
I cannot
this-
see
oh my god,
anything.
I'm blooming!
I'm blooming.
Yo, Ziox is in the chat. You guys,
Oh my. Who could?
we've
Okay.
been visited.
Plunge set shall... Burr.
Burr.
I don't know anything about Ziox.
But it's time to
Vermilion
strong
set tame.
Vermilion.
Yo, he and I could be domain buddies. I can farm echoes.
Yeah.
True.
Accidental top 1%. I think
But
it was Ayato.
it is
Yeesh.
going to be a. This is going to be a 3-star clear. That is for sure.
Hmm.
At
With
720.
720.
Little bit behind our previous competitors, but absolutely nothing to sneeze at.
Is one healer enough to comfortably deal with the Moonfly?
Oh,
I
and
guess we're gonna
chose the
find out.
burst card. That's actually a very convenient one for this spiral.
Hmm.
We're going to be healing every time we cast our bursts.
That is going to fix like almost everything
What a
with
meta
the
call
Moonfly.
there.
It seems like our player here is very much locked in.
We're doing a good
Mhm.
job of managing their spacing here, keeping them together. is
I
the
would
question.
immediately go, yeah. Unfortunately, no double swirl there. Still not enough healing, though.
We are still eating. I wonder if it would have been worth it to switch for a healing stance here, at least for just a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's just such a severe lack of crit right now.
It's not still not doing too bad.
Oh,
though.
and we are taking
Oh.
damage. We have broken through.
Still, though, this is going to be a time sink purely because they still have the debuff, other
We
than
are
Farina.
not critting.
And now Official is the only one that doesn't. This is still first half, and it's not a terrible run yet.
I
Ooh.
got another debuff there.
We're really just
No
hoping,
heals.
as long as we can clear here and not take any direct hits, our team is a little bit shaky. That'll fix it.
Okay,
I
Yeah.
was worried we would have to reset, but it looks like we're in the clear.
That
This
was
is-
quite the time sink. I hope this team can make up for it.
Yeah, this is the question. This is pure Bloom with level 100 Loma. You could see that damage going brr.
I mean, just look at it.
We
So
are
this is
blooming.
why we made the good call of banning Nilu, right? Because with Lalma, if Nilu was here too, it's just
Yeah, those are
not
like
even competition.
Nilu would be on the same tier as like a Farina pick at that point.
Yeah. Those who have Nilu would definitely have the advantage.
Hmm.
Nilu getting like buffed by Lalma.
Gosh, we are making up so much time with this team.
That was a little bit early of a Lunar Bloom, but it might be fine nonetheless.
Nice.
There we go.
We took a couple
Right.
seconds there to think about our cards. We did end up going the Elemental Mastery, but I did see them hovering over the defense when HP above a certain percentage threshold. I think
Mhm.
that they've correctly identified that, yeah, really the bottleneck here is if they die. That is the biggest concern. I personally think that the EM isn't doing much for you on this team. You may as well have gone the defensive card.
I agree, especially since if I've noticed correctly, this is C6 Gene, which does offer a lot of damage resistance.
Still, though, we are making quick work of this boss with all of
Ow!
our Hydro picks.
Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Gosh, and that Yelan is
my.
tearing through. To this day, one of the greatest 5 stars in the game. Definitely fallen a little bit from grace, but just such a reliable unit.
This is working very well.
We have a Thundering Pulse Archer on screen doing normal attacks. I can pretend that's Yoimiya, right?
I'm sure you can. Just imagine she's red.
And her weapon's the correct
Oh,
color. Oh no!
unfortunate.
Just a
Ooh,
little
it might
short.
be able to still kill
So
through, but
close.
We are going to chip
So
through, but that
close.
was an
Okay.
unfortunate couple seconds there.
Final run for Team Lumine here.
let's see.
And while this first part here isn't anything too interesting, I am curious how well they know how to deal with the Magukenkis. Luckily with Nagi,
feels-
you will still have some splash damage no matter what.
It seems they don't entirely know how to group these enemies, which is, making it to where this is going quite slowly.
But to be fair, these enemies are so annoying
They are.
to group. They just like to be away. Now here's the strat here.
Now this is where I could see a lot of death happening, as the Magukenkis are very, very dangerous, especially in this Bloom team.
Very true. You are just kind of taking your own damage as you deal damage.
Yeah.
Though we seem to be just ripping through them, no problems. Ooh, Naida did get a little close there. An unfortunate
Here.
freeze,
Yeah.
but
Kokomi here to fix that.
a little band-aid. She wasn't too hurt.
Yeah.
This is why when the kids fall, you let them get up first to see if they're okay. And that's gonna be a relatively quick clear. 6 minutes 39 on the clock. That'll lock in our final time for Team Lumine. That was a 9 minute 6 second clear. No optional challenges, of course, because how in the world are you going to do this with 0 sustains? Team Lumine's final time will unfortunately confirm that Team Lumine has won this tournament with a final time of 26 minutes and 6 seconds. But of course, Team Ether, you have the show. We're excited to see what you can do on this final floor.
I'm very excited to see what Average has cooked up here. Barbara is here.
I wonder what LPS talk has my pink sister.
Holy shit, is that Barbara in the studio? How many times have we made this joke today? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the second half actually does qualify for no sustain.
That is true.
That's true,
Well,
yeah. Do we count C1 Llama?
I
Because that
count C1
heals,
Llama?
but it's not base kit.
I would say that that is not her primary function, so I do believe she's not a sustain.
Wow.
That's fair, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So unfortunately not enough to make up the difference between the two teams, but that is a 3-minute discount regardless.
Oh, we're making.
Are we trying for it?
Would we count Shalonen as a
Oh.
sustain though? Because Shalonen.
I would not
right.
consider it her primary function. It's kind of
Yes,
on the
it's-
edge.
I would give
Wow.
it to them.
It's a significant part of her kit, but I would give it to them.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, she's on a healing bonus circlet. Show us the.
Yeah, I wanted to yell at us about that.
Now I feel a little bit less. Yeah, okay.
Navia might be able to just one shot every single time here, and then maybe it will make a significant difference with the time. You never know.
Time to say hello. Be free.
Hey there! Feeling lucky? Fire! Well,
There is a lot of color on the screen, if we
There
were
is a
curious.
lot of things happening.
Tell me what you see.
All sorts
Oh,
of
fun.
colors.
fellow warfare, I guess.
It is a little Play-Doh-y, but you know, we could make it out.
This is fine.
Watching for the hat here.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
and Aurora Choke goes wide.
Time to say hello.
I guess it doesn't matter still.
Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Let's see. Now, honestly, if you can get Auroron's Burst, I just stay on field with Barbara.
Barbara, yeah.
Go. You're free now.
Come on, we can do it.
Almost.
Not too far now.
Oh, unfortunately, and
Goes
Barbara
Barbara.
is dead.
They
And that's
do.
gonna be the challenge reset. No other opportunities to use them, so we will simply count that down for them.
It definitely hurts to not have Bennett with Navia.
The real issue here is that Aurora is just so underleveled that she might be an HP tank for Buffalo. If she's level 40, she doesn't have the base stat to take a hit.
So
Yeah.
last thing with
Time to say hello.
It did
they
bring
were
out
able
of it,
to-
though.
That's the way. Hey there!
Okay.
Hiya! Hey there!
Not too far now. Tell me what you
Yeah,
see.
but you can just feel how important Bennett is to Navia.
Mhm.
With rocks.
Very much so.
Hey there! Haha! Hiya!
I guess Team Lumine also did a really good job, I guess, of denying Team Ether of the characters here because Xingqiu or Yuan would have been way better here rather than Barbara, honestly. And going back to the shield phase. Okay. Oh, are we gonna use our final retry here?
Do have yet another free reset.
Since it is still the first chamber here, we are gonna be using our final reset, our final free reset here.
I do feel Mona objectively is the better option here.
It's doomed? I don't think that way. This might be just what you need.
Oh, and we can just see enormous difference that
Yeah.
they're already making.
Open fire! Locked on!
Makes such a difference here.
Bring it!
Oh,
You
almost
can
there.
make your second.
There we go.
Locked on!
So much better.
Locked on! Fire in the hole!
Go! You're free
Fire
now!
in the hole.
Delved into destiny, written in the stars.
Written in the
Open
stars.
fire! Bullseye!
Luckily, while not the most nuke DPS, she is a burst DPS, which does take advantage of some of Mona's burst.
Oh lord.
Bro is that was
Not too far
very
now.
important.
Time to say hello.
That's
Yeah.
so sad to watch!
Let's run!
I don't think it fully matters.
Open
Just a
fire!
little bit of touch. Now the question here: are we going to be able to succeed with the? Whoa! Angles. We do have here the Hyper Bloom variant of this team. Again, we're seeing the power of these
For the
managers
everlasting
on their
world.
own.
Make yourselves a home!
Yeah, I don't think that skill hit both of them, but
Nope.
Can't leave this place.
I mean, it's doing pretty
Well,
good.
we are shredding them apart.
while I may absolutely despise the existence of Hyper Bloom Raiden, it's not awful.
On to oblivion!
Oh,
The Temple of
oh,
Wisdom!
oh.
Okay,
That must have been
Just
an
do that
accident.
we wanted to show an animation.
Was it a 200k on that one?
Hey, Hyper Bloom, I just saw.
Go claw!
That is the power of double Nodkai. It does boost her personal wound damage, or balloon damage by a lot.
Oh,
You want to hit that little
Ooh,
second light
For
there?
the everlasting quest.
all the shred. Oh,
oh,
That's a
dude.
critical
Oh, no.
error there.
If you reset, then it
It's
will
a
be a
minute.
minute penalty. Even with the minute penalty here, it's still a possible 6-minute discount. Team Lumine being nice and offering their free reset.
Back is a better
Shadows
word
of
for that than dice.
Time to say hello.
at this point, it's not super important to.
You want to get hit here.
Committed to memory, sharing my knowledge.
Well, not you to survive that.
Shine down.
We do luckily have
Surprisingly
Llama.
not.
That C1 is indeed salvaging the game right
Yeah,
With one heart,
one of the most comfiest constellations, I'd have to say.
there is no
now. When the
escape.
damage is going, it is very,
Temple of
very
Wisdom.
And this is gonna be a 3-star clear.
good. We don't get hit in the face with a fist. This is the giant fist. There we go.
7-12.
This side might not have enough of a lot of things.
The Moonfly is gonna be rough, especially because we only have Shalon in here.
Tell me what you see.
Delved into destiny. Fate is upon you. Take me up.
Yeah.
Let's run. Bullseye. Open
Bullseye.
fire.
Open
Right.
fire.
The real threat, I would say, has arrived.
Tell me what
The
you see.
Moonfly will
Hear the
be...
echoes of the valley. Written in the stars.
Okay, Mona's
Take me
free.
up. You want crazy?
Oh dear.
I'll show you crazy.
I've never heard that voice line in my
There we
life.
go.
That's an insane voice line.
I love that voice line though.
You want crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Time to say hello.
Shadows of fate.
God damn it.
We are making
Open
quick work
fire.
of this Moonfly.
It seems like Shalon was enough.
Bring it.
The
Yeah.
only one that has the debuff is Shalon, which doesn't really matter.
Yeah, her crit doesn't matter as long as she's not on
Take me
fat.
up.
And she is in peak.
Locked on.
Wow. All right. That's gonna be a
All right.
dead Moonfly.
If we were gonna run into the same situation we did before on this side, that
Fly the
like,
frost
you know,
in the hole.
Hyper Bloom's so single target, you know,
But
might end up in a
The
DPS.
grouping isn't that bad on this one.
Yeah, Yeah, not at all.
Wow.
Grow, grow,
I mean, look at that.
Kerplunk. Happy
receive
birthday,
my
I know.
blessing. With one
Uh-oh. Corrosion.
Is a little
There we
low.
go.
Commit it to memory.
But we're getting there.
There is no escape.
Yep. Caitlyn Llama definitely,
The Temple of Wisdom.
Okay.
Vanish into song. Everyone will
Caitlyn
hear.
Llama is doing a lot
this is
here.
so impressive, by the way.
By the
I know.
force
No,
of the whole.
like, it can't be me
Grow,
because
grow, grow. It
I suck at
doesn't move.
dodging.
There is no escape.
That while we don't
Dance with me. Inazuma shines eternal.
there's a lot of our
The
damage
show's only just begun.
nonsense that we don't
Temple
Oh.
of Wisdom.
Are we gonna 3-star this
One
one?
heart. We pray. Receive
Oh.
my blessing.
Wow.
Oh!
7-11.
7-11.
Are
Good.
we gonna see our second 36 star?
Hopefully. Who knew these teams?
Time to say hello.
Now, of course, we all are very aware that
Written in the stone.
Chaska is not very multi-target, and the duck does have a like AoE phase essentially.
Be free.
So Mona and
Go.
You're right
Ron
on
should
here.
be able to handle it.
Let's fly.
Normal attack.
Coming in.
Oh dear.
Not too far now.
Okay, we got him. We got him. We got him. Right? Just a
Just
couple
a few more.
here.
Time to say hello.
To get them
Now we got
on
him.
the stun phase. Now we just gotta pile on the deep.
Open fire.
Just throw as
All
much
right.
damage as you
A
can.
word from our special guest about Average's run here. He's doing quite well. What do you have to say for Average?
Honestly, this guy was like, and then I was like, whoa. And then when I saw him do the thing, it was so like amazing, like. And then honestly,
Okay, that is done from our guest of honor in
Yeah.
this.
Time to say hello.
That was a lot.
Thank you for
That was
showing up.
something.
No more talking privileges.
I was rendered speechless.
Security, can we get someone on the line here? Anyway, so back to the tournament.
Back to the tournament. He's making really good time here.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, we are gonna get that
You're free now.
shield.
Delve into destiny.
It was unfortunate. We just didn't have enough deeps to do it in one location. We luckily survived with a very,
Written in the
very tough slipper, both on Mona and Chaska here.
Be free.
I just need to play it very
Okay.
carefully now to
We're
ensure that
almost
that doesn't
there.
happen again.
Let's fly.
I have noticed, I think, that it's just been tap E on Llama for the start of the rotation. I don't remember if that is the correct way to do it.
Oh.
The everlasting foe. Wing done. I see everything.
No, I know is like doing a
Illusion
lot
shattered.
here. So much damage is being like added from the elemental damage boost from
Oh, dear.
her elemental
We survived.
mastery.
There is no escape. By the frostman of old.
Again, I do like using the burst, gets them invulnerability frames. Your team is still doing damage, whether you're doing it actually or not.
That's why Llama's so good in this specific context. She doesn't need any specific thing to apply Dendro. It just happens.
Make yourself a room. I see
We are
everything.
going to be missing that 3-star clear, but we have killed 2 of the 3 King Keys. It's just a single
Shine
target,
down.
and that's where Hyper Bloom is going to shine.
With one heart, we pray.
Boy.
We ate that hit.
Good job, I
And
for you.
There is no
Yeah.
escape. Blood, the rainbow.
Oh, I know almost passed away at that very moment.
That's going to be the end.
632.
Worked out.
And that is our final contender with Average doing quite a good job with this one.
Yeah, nice.
Against
nice.
all odds, at the very end, Average managed to buy Team Ether 5 entire minutes from that run. While not enough to close the gap, that is a tremendous showing of effort there.
Wow.
Lots of respect.
Left everything for the end, and you can see that did end up mattering.
Everyone, Thank you again for participating. This has been a lot of fun. And of course, we'll be happy to run these in the future. Again, probably with less involvement from the mod team because this was an insane amount of effort and we really don't want to repeat this. It was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Even Bean, for participating, for helping,
No
organizing,
problem.
commentating.
I loved it
being
here.
Period.
And again, thanks again to people who joined to spectate as well. I hope that you had fun watching. Hope that you were able to learn something from all the different styles of gameplay we saw. I mean, we got to see some really, really cool different styles of teams, as well as some very high-level gameplay.
Physical Plunge Kaya, shout out to you.
Of course, with all that said and done, we do have to crown our victors, and that is going to be Team Lumine. A round of applause for Team Lumine.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Team Lumine.
I do also want to once again just thank the moderating team. Even Bean, you have been such a tremendous help. It is not much, but I hope that you will both accept if I can give you each just 2 passes of Welkins or whatever Hoyo pass you want.
Oh,
My God.
Just as a thank you for doing so much to help us out here
that's
today.
so sweet. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Well, everybody, that is going to wrap up our Abyss tournament today. Thank you for joining us. It's been so much fun. It's been an honor to be your host today. And I hope that we'll continue to see you in future events and that you will all continue to enjoy the Hanabi Festival. It is always a festival here. And you all have the chance to provide your suggestions, your ideas, and hopefully your participation as well. We'd be happy to help support you all if you want to run anything on your own. With that, we're going to close it for today. We're already a little bit beyond my 5 hours allotted, so we'll catch you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you when we see you. Bye, chat!